What is up, YouTube? That's it here. Today I'm playing some more Pokemon Sword and Shield VGC 2022 Series 12, and we're using a team that I actually featured like a while ago. It features Blacephalon, one of my favorite Blacephalon sets. This Pokemon is super slept on in the current meta, in my opinion. It's immune to Fake Out. It has a really nice speed tier. It can check things like Shadow Rider and Zacian. Very cool mon that I think people should give a shot to. And like I said, this is an old team. I made this team a long time ago for Patreon. And the question of the day is, should I take older teams like this one and give them some new life and see how they actually work in today's meta on the ranked ladder? If there's some older teams that I've used that you want to see me use again, leave those in the comments, or let me know if this just sounds like an idea that might be kind of fun, because, you know, this sort of team was made to beat like a very specific meta back when it was actually made, like months and months ago. So it's kind of weird seeing, you know, the old diamonds in the roughs come back and see if they can still hang with the new hotness that we got going on right now. So yeah, I really do like this team. It was a team that featured like Howl Zenta with like big physical Thundy, you know, big physical Ray. Really cool stuff. This was definitely a team that like was good back when like Ogre was just a lot more dominant, back when like Ogre Zacian kind of was created. And yeah, I think definitely this team's a lot of fun. You can also like switch in the Ray, turn off the weather from the Ogre to make their Zacians, take damage from the Blacephalon. Bunch of cool stuff here, and yeah, we're just going to hop into some games on the ranked ladder and hopefully get some wins. So wish me luck. Here we go. Dialga Bronzong with Thundy Grim. So I wonder if they're going to go like, I mean, they have the potential to go Grim Dialga, which is something we already really like. I think Blacephalon could actually be a really good mon here. And yes, they have fake outs from like their Sin, but I'm trying to think of like a situation where we can just protect with them on to block the fake out. Like, I guess Ray's like good and bad here. I think they're probably gonna go like a mixture of like Dialga. Does this Wims actually have protect? I hope it does. You know, protect, which means they lead the Sin, they can just fake us out. Let's actually think about this. We can tunnel them. Would they lead in Sin versus this? Like, yeah, they would, because we have, like, Zamazenta and Ray. I think we just want to go Blacephalon Thundy then, and just be a big bully if they lead in Sin. That's probably going to be our best bet. I also think, like, Zenta can be really good against a lot of these guys. And in terms of bringing Ray's kind of just okay. We're probably... I almost want to say we would have more value from Urshi. Banded Sucker Punch ain't no joke, and being able to crit through screens is nice, but we wouldn't have the speed control unless we Thundy past an Airstream. But if we can pass that Airstream, Urshi's like really good. So let's just try this. I think something like Urshi can be really good at breaking that Dialga. And I think that, yes, they have a Zacian, but if we can do our best to make sure the Dialga doesn't just like dominate the game, I think we can be in a really good spot. Also, I will say this is my first game of the day. I just woke up. And I'm still tired. So let's see how we play. Guy looks like they have a great team though, so let's go. Ultra Ball, Premier Ball. Dialga Grim, obviously, super de-duper standard. So Thundy's still kind of okay here. You don't want to like go, you can't go for Thunder Waves, right? And you don't really want to go for like Speed Drops, so like Trick Room's definitely a possibility here. Oh, part of me wants to just do this. That's so greedy. Is there a reason that I don't though? Like if I just go Hypnosis here and switch in Urshi, that's such a punish. What would they do, you know? They're just gonna light screen. And then we bring in Urshi, and we just crit him out. I'm totally doing it. There's no reason to have the Thundy on the board, right? So here's the boy. So max, hopefully they waste all their max turns. We got a 60% chance right now to win the game with the degeneracy of Scarf Hypnosis. Let's see it. Let's think about what they also shouldn't be like. They're probably max quaking the Blacephalon if there's any move that they're actually going for. So survey says probably like screen. There's the screen. Okay. And can we become the degenerate player we were always meant to be? Yes, we can. We take those. Oh, that's just so good, right? Bro, that's just so good. Okay, so let's think about what we actually want to do here then. Because we don't actually have to do anything with the Blacephalon. We can actually just switch it out. We can switch it out for Thundy. I think that's probably not a bad play, because also if we switch in Thundy and like an Airstream, not Airstream, like a Scary Face or something, that'd be really cool, because we'd be able to get a humongous Defiant proc, and we can just start going to town on that Dialga. I'm going to go for just a close combat first. We don't actually have to respect that Grim, because we're using mons that Grim should have a hard time dealing with. Like, you can't go, like, Scary Faces or Thunder Waves into the Urshi either. Yeah, you can Spirit Break, but, like, it's fine. There's a Reflect. It's fine. We're going to do, like, this damage right here, and then we're going to go into, like... Yeah, next, like, even with the Reflect, it's still a 2-shot. Do you wake up, though? Please don't wake up. Please don't wake up. Policy? Okay. That's greedy. It's fine, though. Awesome. So we can just start going for Airstreams and stuff like that. I think being able to pass these Airstreams is still really nice. We still have the Blacephalon to be able to pin the Zacian in the back. So, like, this is definitely a good example of a turn that, like... I think we can get away with action. I think that'll still KO the Dialga. I think the Dialga, like, hopefully that wasn't a high roll, but we are Adamant Banded. So, like, this is a lot of damage here. So let's just start getting Urshifu with those speed boost that I was talking about. And if we get the speed boost right here, even with the Reflect, I think like a banded close combat and like a Max Lightning will be able to KO with Zacian or something like that. Remember, we still have the Blacephalon able to come back out. And then if we can take out their Max here and they can't Max back, we should be in a really, really good spot. That Grim's probably like, ugh, I can't hit these guys. He's probably going for a Play Rough on our Urshi. And I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. We don't know if it's Play Rough or Foul Play. Crit right through that screen. We do be taking those. Big speed boost on that Thundy. Love to see that. And hopefully go away. Yes, awesome. So even if you go for the Play Rough or something into my Urshi, I think that's fine. That would just unlock my ability to bring out something else. You're only other restricted Zacian, so I would just bring out right into the Blacephalon and be in a great spot. Spirit Break. I kept saying Play Rough, I think, but you got the idea. Goodbye, Urshi. Definitely did its job. So the thing is, you can go for like a speed drop onto the Blacephalon, right? If you were to give me the Spirit Break and I were to Airstream, I'd basically be at neutral, which is still slower than Zacian. This guy gets Howl, though. I think I'm going to bring the Zenta out instead and just save the Blacephalon until after Grim's gone. I can use Howls. I can use, like, Wide Guards if there's any AoE. But I'm sure it's Zacian here, and Zenta's, like, good enough for Zacian. Zenta will also, like, soak a Thunder Wave or soak, you know... Oh, it's Song. You really were going to send that out to fight my good Pokemon? You're going to send that out to fight my good Pokemon? My Blacephalon? It's fine with me. Let's think about what we want to use here, then. Because, like, I'm not going to lie, getting a Max Nuck here would be kind of nice. Steel Spikes aren't really required because Zacian can just shred through them. We don't really need to set the terrain. I can't break the Bronzong. I mean, I might be able to break it, but like, I think I'm just going to go for like static damage. We're just going to go for a Nuck here. And do I just Howl and just let you do whatever you want? It'd be such a value Howl turn. I think you Howl. Because, like, this board, even if you get up a Trick Room, right, which is your best case scenario, you have such low power here. And you're not going to be scary facing me in setting TR, right? Like, what are you going to do? Use Earthquake? You know? Like, I'm just going to go so big. It's just a really, really low power board for me. And so I'll just go, I'll just make my mons go humongous. And we're also waiting out screens and stuff like that, too. So it's good play. Value Howl. Look at that. So now we're super slow, but we're like so big. Trick Room? Yeah, this thing is like, you just scary faced me though. So it's like, thanks. Thanks, but I'm humongous. Like, look at this Thundy. Look at this Zenta. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So the Nuck will definitely KO there. And I don't actually want a close combat. I think I'm gonna just Howl again. Like, bro. Yeah, I'm big on this Zenta right now, so like I don't need to do anything weird. We just gotta get the Grim off the board. Yep, there's the ally switches on. This is fine. Like, you're the one waiting out your screens and your Trick Room now. And I still have the Blacephalon in the back that can just mind blown pop it off. It's not gonna do anything. Yeah. So that's fine. Alright, so now we're big enough to do basically whatever we want. Right? We're big enough to do whatever we want here. Big Nuck. Nice. And let's see. we could realistically just click like close combat and brick break. I think it's brick break over superpower. I don't remember exactly which one it has, but I wonder which one it is. Is it brick break? Now, obviously their screens are still up, so they have a lot of screen turns left. I'd like to just break those. Nah, we have superpower, never lucky. It's fine. I don't see a problem with behemoth bashing. Like your Grim is like super in a bad spot here, so this should be fine. If you do ally switch, you lose it, and you don't use an attack this turn. If you don't ally switch, you're just gonna lose your Bronzong, probably. So we're in a good spot here. Yeah, I remember using this team probably like 4 or 5 months ago for just like one video, and I was like, dang, this team actually like this team cooked. I don't remember if like people remember this team, but like I've won every single game with it, and I think I won every game. It was such a good team, surprisingly, for how like unique restricteds and like playstyles it had. Oh man, we just got flinched by Ironhead, never lucky. It's fine. So take some recoil here. Now they're definitely both within range of getting KO'd. Turns on Trick Room are dose. Yeah, we're still fine. Yeah, we still have a Blacephalon in the back. Like, there's no way that you get this. So we should be fine. But yeah, I really do like this team, and I don't mind making another rental of it to put on Patreon if people want to see it. But I just think it's a good, solid team. You know, sometimes you got to go a little bit memey, but it just goes to show that like Blacephalon's a Pokemon that can drastically change how like a team is supposed to be played. Blacephalon's like pretty crazy, I think. Are you Spirit Breaking the Thundy now? Okay, still going for Zenta. So you're gonna lose probably both your mons once I get flinched again by Ironhead Bronzong. So Behemoth Bash takes out the big problem Pokemon. No more ally switches. And we should be able to take out the Zacian as well. Not Zacian, Grimmsnarl Lamau. Alright, do we get flinched? Survey says, nope, not today. Give the Bolt Strike Pokemon Thunderous Bolt Strike, you cowards. Actually, I wouldn't even use it, probably. Realistically, like, it's so, not accurate. That's one of the reasons why I like Special Zekrom. It doesn't have to miss all its moves. Except for Draco Meteor. Zacian, right? There's the boy. Ready to get one-shotted? Ready to get one-shotted again? Alright, so there's still a Reflect up, right? 2 turns on his Reflect. But, like, realistically, like, we do just so much damage. It's neutral, so just gonna go with the close combat. I want to see how much we do. We're at, like, +3. And we still have Blacephalon in the back. Like, it's so over. Look at this. You made me slower than you. Almost gets the KO there. Yeah, Blacephalon can just take this thing out at this point. Sacred Sword, probably to that guy, and then Thundy will just get the KO. Blacephalon didn't even need to come back out. They don't even really know that it was Scarfed. So, that's cool. So we will be taking those. Big wild charges up. And yeah, dual screens are hard to deal with a lot of the time. Like, there's such a safe way to play. But like, that they sent out that Bronzong and just let me do whatever I wanted for like 4 turns, and I was like, I'll just get as many boosts as I want. So we take them. This person's name is Gengar, but they don't have a Gengar. But they do have a Shadow Rider. And so much Fake Out. And more Grim. Man, Grim is just such a bully. Alright, if I were to be fighting against this, I think Blacephalon's a good lead. I also think Zenta is cool. Zenta has to come. It's definitely the Y-Guard mon. I think I'm just going to go Blacephalon Ray. Right? Am I wrong? That sounds pretty dope, right? You just Airstream up. No, I think I should probably Thundy. Thundy's probably actually just a little bit better. It pins a lot more mons and isn't as susceptible to things like Thunder Wave and stuff like that. Definitely still bring the Zenta. Do I want Thundy here though? Sash mons are so good. But like, we can always check that Cali with this Urshi. And we're going to be maxing the Thundy. So like, Ray's pretty suboptimal, I would say. You don't need to turn the weather off against this team. Urshi's probably better. There's probably nothing wrong with Wims either. I'll just bring... Wims is still really good too. I'll bring the Urshi. I think bringing Urshi as a switch-in for Cali is good. It can also like just one-shot the Rilla and one-shot the Incin with like big banded moves. So I think that's probably fine. Just bringing Urshi like in mid-game is probably going to be what wins me this game. And so let's see how this game goes. Undefeated right now. Going up against Gengar that does not have Gengar. They have a Shadow Rider. They're not the same thing. I mean, Shadow Rider would kill for like a third type that had like poison. They get poison stab. Oh man, that'd be so good. Let's see it. Master Ball on the Calyrex. Okay. So probably Sash on... The thing about this team is like, where's the Sash, right? There's like the Mind Shroud, there's the Calyrex. There's so many mons that could have the Sash. And you can fake out my Thundy, but I'm going to max it. So it's like, in this situation, there's like, look at all the different stuff I can do. Like, you shouldn't... I wonder if they're going to over-respect my Scarf or under-respect it. I could also just go for another Raw Hypnosis. You can't really do anything about it. I think what I'm going to do is just Shadow Ball here and Airstream there. If you go for a Protect knockoff, at least still break your Sash, and I get to, you know, put me within range for taking you out next turn, or just bring out Urshi in the back or something like that. But where is the Sash is the question. Cool. And so you see, actually, this team's built, you know. Thundy Shadow Rider is a very common lead, but people don't respect the Thundy Blacephalon the same way. And you don't want to go for like wide guards, or sorry, you don't want to go for like heat waves or anything right now either, just, or like mind blowns, because like they can wide guard that out, and I'm kind of trying to get them to wide guard, so that way we can just waste the Mind Shroud's turn. That way we get our speed boost, we have everything we basically need, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. Definitely all in on Thundy with this game though, that's definitely what we're about. And if they're not sashing the Shadow Rider, it's just gone. Helping Hand. Ooh, are they scarfed? Bro. Okay, they're probably, are they sashed then? Or orbed? Or like, are you gone? And I get a beast boost! And we get the Mind Shroud, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, the second I saw the Helping Hand, I was like, okay, it's not sashed, you know? We get a special attack boost there. Bro, this game's over. So there's the Sash, which is great. Now we can see that. Next turn, this Blacephalon can, like, one-shot the entire world. Thundy's big. You might be forced to Marine. Sin here would give me a Defiant proc. Like, oh, this one's over. It's just over, you know? Oh, the degeneracy of Blacephalon. It really is the degeneracy of Blacephalon. So let's actually think about what the correct play is here, because we have so many mons in the back. I almost want to say that, like, Mind Shroud's worth more respecting than Kyogre, and so I actually think, like, we have to throw a move in here. I think we're just going to Shadow Ball the Kyogre D, like, over half, weaken that Spout, and just continually make sure that we can check that Mind Shroud slot. Let's think about what I want to check it with, though. I think I'm going to throw, because I could throw a Steel Spike into there this turn. They're probably just running. Realistically, they're probably running. I don't need any more Airstreams. I'll throw the Nuck. Cool. Even if it's a Scarf Kyogre, okay, they're maxing. But like, even if it was a Scarf Kyogre and they went like Helping Hand Spout, we actually still outspeed with the Cephalon because we passed an Airstream boost. So that's also another really cool thing. I like that they're maxing. It's good for us because that means we don't have to take AoE damage on both of our mons, and if they target Thundy, I won't die. And if they target Blacephalon, that opens up a slot for me to bring out Urshi. So this is really, really good, I think. And then the mon in the back is going to be like a fake out user probably. Just going for a Helping Hand. They know they're going down. I could have doubled into the Kyogre, by the way, but I didn't want to like double into the Kyogre and have Kyogre go for like a Max Guard or a Protect. And that looks to be vested, so he couldn't have protected. But I didn't want Kyogre to like play defensively and have Mind Shroud just like knock off my my Blacephalon. That would have been really bad. So we're probably going to lose Blacephalon this turn. Unless that means the last mon that they have is like Incin, because Incin would think that they're fine versus Blacephalon. So let's see who they're going after. This is a vested Thundy. They did get a Helping Hand boost. Yeah, they might be just going after the Thundy, but the power of vested Thundy compels us. I don't dislike that play. If they didn't know, if I was like a Lum or Safety Goggles like standard Thundy, they would have been able to take us out. But we're built a little bit bulky. There's the Incin. That's a +1 on my boy out here. On my boy Thundy. So Defiance up. We're just gonna double into that Kyogre and probably get the win there. And worst case, like we know that it's probably not able to protect just because it really does look like it's vested. This was a +1 Shadow Ball from a freaking Ultra Beast, sorry. And that means it should go down here. You can't fake out stuff. Battle's canceled. Wins up. This team is just so freaking good. This team is just so freaking good. I don't even know what to say. It just keeps winning. We do be taking those, though, all the way to the bank. Wheezing Gigas. Now, the cool thing about this is they don't have a, like, dedicated fake-out user, so I can probably get away with, like, going with the Whimsicott strat, because, like, we just outspeed the Wheezing Gigas. So we can just go, like, Whims, Blacephalon, go, like, Heat Wave, Eject button them, and against, like, things like Shadow Rider, we can go trick, like switcheroo, give them our eject button and just take their sash and just KO with the Blacephalon. Like, this is a really, really good lead versus a lot of their stuff. I think in terms of what we need in the back, we need, like, I think you should still go Zenta because it just has big wide guard potential versus things like a Lecky, Shadow Rider, and Kyogre. And then as for the last Mon, I think this is one of those few scenarios where, like, Ray is actually pretty dope. Just because it has a sash, right? So we just get, like, the way to win this matchup is to... How do I word this? The way to win this matchup is to have just a little bit, like, not get one-shot, because everything in this matchup one-shots, right? And so just to have that one get it out of jail free card with your sash, that's how you're going to be able to win this matchup. So hopefully this is all going to go together. I don't know if they'll see this Whim strat coming versus the Weezing Gigas lead. Most people tend to not bring their Prankster Mons in these situations. There's the Weezing Gigas. So, like, here, this turns off my Whims, which, like, also does turn off my Blacephalon. Like, my Blacephalon's faster than my Whims right now, so let's think about that as well. I could just Hypnosis. Just the raw Hypnosis? I think it's a win-win by doing that. You switch through that guy. Let's try it. Degeneracy intensifies. Can't stop both of us, Chief. You can only stop one. I think that there's, like, I wonder who they're actually attacking. You could just max Quake the Blacephalon, or you could go after the Whims with, like, a max Strike, which would lower the Blacephalon's speed as well. So it's like a win-win for you, but also, like, next turn I'm coming in hot to get that Gigas out of here. And if I can get the Gigas out of here and make it so it's not max, I'm in a pretty decent spot. Survey says Hypnosis. Degeneracy. Next turn, we can just Moonblast that guy. Unless we eat, like, the absolutely most massive Sludge Bomb the world's ever seen. And even if we do, I still think that's fine. And we get a Life Orb. Cool. Big Nappy Boy. Taunt. Ha! It is definitely Moonblast time next turn. It's Moonblast time and repivoting. They should know that we're Scarfed now. Ooh, we could just Encore that, actually. Oh, I can't. I'm dumb. I'm an idiot. I got taunted. Yeah, we're just going to Moonblast then. Moonblast right there. Zenta's a good Mon, because it lets us immediately get ready for Kyogre, I think. And or Shadow Rider. We just got the Wide Guard. We might be switching on a Taunt. I doubt it. You know? We could also... No, I think this is the play. I think you actually want to get the Gigas off the board right now. One could say that you might want to go after the Weezing. I don't think that's necessarily the play. Because if the Gigas were to just wake up this turn, and let's say you, like, protects Weezing, and, like, the Gigas, like, wakes up, we're in a bad spot. So just getting the Gigas off the board, I think it's the right play. Yes, Weezing can go for a Sludge Bomb into our Whims. I don't think that really matters. We can then just immediately regain the board state with Blacephalon again. And let's see it. The Life Orb Whims. I was like, that did a lot. Okay, cool. So I don't think they went for a Will-O-Wisp into that slot, which is another reason why, like, Zenta was a safe switch. And I think Kyogre is probably what they want to bring out now. Yeah, there's the Kyogre, so we can just Wide Guard this up. They already maxed, so we don't have to worry about them maxing. There's the Sludge Bomb into the Whim slot. It does not matter. Like, there's a free switch into something else, so that works. We can send the Blacephalon right back out if we want. Or we can go with the big Ray Cray every day. That might beta Ice Beam, though. I think you save the Ray. I think Blacephalon might be just a little bit better. Because at this point, we can... Know that there's no rain on the board. That's pretty important to note. There's no rain yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to, like, switch in Gigas. Not gonna lie. So I'm actually still gonna Heat Wave here and just Wide Guard. And then next turn, I'll probably try something a little bit different. Because if we do this, unless they have Scald, we get to, like, do whatever we want. You know what I mean? You can't go for Spout. I guess you could Taunt. Yeah, Spout gets blocked, though. And they're Scarfed. They're big Scarfed. They're, like, super de-duper Scarfed over there. So let's see if they Taunt or Will-O-Wisp. We burn the Ogre. That's actually super value. There's the taunt onto Blacephalon. Yeah, they're trying to taunt the Hypnosises. And so there's still Scarf Kyogre over there. So I don't know what you're going to do here. You have to switch, and your Weezing's going to take the L. I haven't even maxed it. Did we just max this Blacephalon up next turn? How's that Ogre faster than my Blacephalon, by the way? I think I have just enough speed. Yeah. I'm not like absolutely massively sped. I have just enough speed to outspeed what I want. So we're just going to go for the Heat Wave. And just Wide Guard again. You're stuck here. I don't need to just like let you have this. So you can switch. Yeah, Weezing can protect. You can go for your Wide Guards all you want, but we know you're scarfed. You know what I mean? And you're the one taking all the chip damage from Burn. So this is fine. I think they're trying to wait for me to mess up. I think that's probably what they're doing here. They're like, maybe he'll like max one. Maybe he'll max the Blacephalon, or maybe he won't use Wide Guard. Maybe he'll try and like read this or read that. And I'm like, nope, we're good. And especially if I get like a boost here off of this Weezing when I get the KO, like that's so good. Beast boosted, boys. This is the turn if I wanted to attack them switching out the Weezing for something. I definitely could. Don't have to. I want you to switch I want you to switch in your Gigas. Switching that Gigas. Lose your Weezing. It's Protect's on cooldown now. So there's the switch out. So Gigas can switch in, but it's not any good. And then Gigas gets Wide Guard, but that means next turn we can just max up with Cephalon and we're in a great spot. So we're going to get a +1 off the Weezing here, as long as we hit it. Awesome. So that's +1 right there. Gigas takes a ton of damage. It's still nappy time. But let's see. Do we even want to... Like, I think we're just going to max the Blacephalon next turn and take out the... let me think about that. I don't know how I feel about maxing my Blacephalon just yet. Because, like, it's still so good versus things like Shadow... Oh, if they send out Shadow Route, I'm not going to max. I'll just keep Wide Guarding because your whole team's AoE damage other than this Gigas, and I basically just neutered it. So we're in a fine spot. We're fine. I'm assuming this Ogre has access to, like, some other water move. If you Scald me here, I can send out my Ray and still probably win this game. Realistically, I'm fine actually doing this. Show me what you got, Kyogre. Ray can check the Shadow Rider in the back no matter what, so we're fine. Let's go. Big boy with Blacephalon. Do you have Scald? Scarf Scald? You got Ice Beam? You got Thunder? Like, let's see what you're working with back there. I'm gonna laugh. They get that one-turn Wake Up Wide Guard on me too. That'd be funny. I also just wanted to max the Blacephalon. I think it's cool on. Let's go. Wide Guard's up. You got the big boy Scald? Thunder. Not bad. It's the right play. No pair, though. We take those. Phantasm-tastic. Gigas didn't try and wake up Wide Guard either, so it's important to note. This Zenta is just a Wide Guard master out here. Alright, so let's see the Shadow Rider come out soon. Hey, I'm not taunted anymore. I can go for Max Guard next turn. Probably will, actually. Like, if I want to go for a Max Guard, I can kind of start waiting out my max turns. Unless I just wanted to go for, like... actually, no, I'm fine. I can just go for a Phantasm or that slot and just Wide Guard. Like, I don't think you got Shadow Ball, buddy. So, I got enough Wide Guards for days out here. Finish bust up the Ally Switch Calyrex. Wide Guard. So much AoE on this team. Mud Shot. Bro! I'm not even mad. That's sick. He was so angry. He just Mud Shot it. That means he's probably not Sashed, right? Sash is probably in the lucky. Yeah. We can see that one. Blacephalon with another KO. So Blacephalon KO'd Weezing. Blacephalon KO'd Kyogre. Blacephalon KO'd Calyrex, and Blacephalon about to be sending this Regigigas all the way to the Shadow Realm. Unless he wakes up. No! 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 Blacephalon! Oh, talk shit, get hit, right? That's fine. Blacephalon did a good job. And we are going to be able to take this one. But yeah, let me know if you want me to you know, revamp, or not even revamp. I'm using an exact old team that I made like months and months and months ago, just trying to see, you know, if things like this still work in the meta. And it looks like they kind of do. You know, I think this team still does kind of work. I definitely did hit all my hypnosises, which is value, but, you know, it's fun. I want to use Scale Shot. I think it's a cool move. So we're definitely just going to try the Scale Shot. I don't think I've ever seen Ray actually use the Scale Shot. Battle's canceled. And we're never going to see it use Scale Shot. So we're going to take those. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this where I use older teams and try to give them some new life in the current VGC 2022 Series 12 meta. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.